Hey y'all, welcome back. And if you're new here, then welcome. I'm gonna start that over. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Shay and thank you so much for being here today. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about the new Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm super excited. I just got this a few days ago and I've already fell in love with it. So I'm going to give you swatches, a review, and a tutorial or an eye look for this video. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you're in the right spot. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and go ahead and click subscribe before you leave. It would mean so much to me. Alright, so let's just get right to it. Okay, hi there, up close and personal. Okay, so this is the newest Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It is called Soft Glam. It's in this velvety packaging, like the Prism palette and the Modern Renaissance. So it's very soft and velvety feeling. And then this is what the inside looks like. Oh, it's so beautiful. So we have a good range of some lighter colors, some nice transition shades, some shimmer shades, and then some darker colors for, you know, the darkening up the eye look. Overall, I really love the tones and the shades in this palette. I feel like they complement my skin tone really nicely. And these are just so buttery and so pigmented and easy to work with. I am like an instant fan. So there are some repeat shades from previous palettes here. I don't have the Modern Renaissance or the Subculture. The only other one I have is the Prism palette. So a lot of these shades are new to me, and they're all just so pretty and just go together so well. I love the overall layout of the palette. And so I'm going to go ahead and insert some swatches, and then we'll get into the tutorial. Here is the top row swatch with one swipe over no primer. Tempera is on the far left. It's kind of hard to see. It's really light. And then on the bottom row, everything swatched really nicely. Again, one swipes over no primer. Alright, I don't know what I'm going for here, but I will try to use a good bit of the shades. So, I do have, earlier when I put my makeup on, I put concealer and just set my eyes. So, I'm going to take the shade Tempera, which is this light, kind of off-white color. And I'm just going to go take that all over the lid from lash line to the brow bone and just lay down a color to work with. I'm probably going to do one eye and then do the other off camera, so that way it's a little bit faster. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the color Orange Soda. Orange Soda right here is this very pale, like peachy color, and it is just beautiful, and it works really, really nicely as a transition. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this on that upper transition area, kind of like on my brow bone, and just blend it in. I'm going to build it up just a little bit. Alright, so I just very lightly washed that color up over my, like on the bottom of my brow bone, a little bit higher than the crease with this fluffy brush. This is a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a name. Okay, and so then the next shade I'm going to go in with is this burnt orange right here. It's a little bit deeper. It's like a brown with a slight orangish undertone, and it's very, very, very pretty. And we're going to put that a little bit lower right in our crease. Alright, so we got our second shade on, and they are blending out really, really nicely. And they're not patchy or chalky. They're very, like I said, buttery, and they go on really well. There is some fallout whenever you're tapping in, so just kind of use a light hand when you're tapping. I wouldn't go like dig in there, but the pickup is, it picks up really nicely on the brush and then goes onto the eye like a dream. Alright, so I'm going to go down to a bit of a smaller fluffy brush, and like I said, I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to take a little bit of this sienna right here. It's a little bit of a terracotta type brownish shade. It's really, really pretty. And we're going to put that right in our crease as well. Alright, so I use that shade to deepen up my crease, and I'm going to go back with a little bit of orange soda and just kind of blend right over the top of that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and work on the outer part of my eye a little bit and just kind of deepen it up a little bit. And I'm going to take Cypress Umber, which is right here, which is a dark brown. It's a matte still shade, and we're going to put that right on the outer part of our eye. Okay, so I put it on the outer part of my eye and just ever so slightly brought it right up into the crease, just a little bit. And now I'm going to blend that out with this fluffy brush that I had orange soda on, and just work everything together. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Everything is still blending out really beautifully. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up my lid space here with a little bit of concealer. I'm not really doing a cut crease. I just want to kind of clean that area off. So I'm going to take a little bit of Tarte Tape Shape, and we're going to clean that up a little bit. So now that I have that laid down, I'm first going to take the color Sultry right here, which is this really pretty kind of coppery pinky color, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to put that on the middle kind of outer part of my eye, middle to outer. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the color Rose Pink, which is right beside Sultry, and it is a lighter pink shimmer shade, and I'm going to take that and pack it on the inner part of my eye. Oof, these are really, really pretty. Okay, so I do have a little bit of touching up to do, so I'm just going to take a flat brush, and I'm first going to go with the Rose Pink, and we're going to touch it up. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of flip my brush over and go into that Sultry color and just blend these two together. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to my fluffy brush that I used the dark color on, and I'm going to pick up just a tiny bit of that Cypress Umber, that dark brown color, and kind of work it on the outer part and make sure that everything's blended together. And I'm going to go down to this little tiny pencil brush, and I'm going to go back with the color Sienna, which is this orangey, burnt orange terracotta type color. And I'm going to take it right in my crease line and just make sure all those shadows are blended and cohesive. So this is what we've got. And I'm just going to take my fluffy brush one more time and kind of blend over everything. Alright, and I do want to deepen up the outer part of my eye just a little bit more. So I'm just going to take a little brush and I'm going to grab the tiniest bit of Noir, which is the black shade in the palette. And I'm going to tap it right on the outer part of my eye. And then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and just kind of blend that in. Alright, so this is what we're working with. It's kind of a smoky pink eye. Turned out really pretty, I think. And I did have a little bit of fallout on my cheek. Very, very minimal though. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe that away and clean up that outer part of my eye. So I'm going to go ahead and do my second eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back with, I went ahead and did the liner and the lashes, and I have these huge lashes again, but this is the finished look. I hope that you can see okay. I think it turned out really good. I do still have to finish the lower lash line, so we'll go ahead and do that. First I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a little tiny brush, and I'm going to take the shade Tempera again. And I'm going to put it right on the brow bone a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the color Glistening, which is this like light goldish shade. And we're going to put that on the inner corner. Try wetting these. They've done really good on my lid without having to be wet. So I'm going to try to wet this brush just for that inner corner and see if we can just maybe get it to pop a little bit more. Yes, I think that did help some. But for my lid, like I said, I don't even think that they need to be used on a wet brush. It probably would make them pop just a tiny bit more, but they did really, really good just by themselves on my finger. Okay, so to start out the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Orange Soda, which is the one we started with up in our transition area. You can probably see like lash glue. It has not dried, so just overlook that. And I'm going to run that all over my bottom lash line. And I'm next going to go in with, where's my little brush? I'm next going to go in with Burnt Orange, the shade directly under Orange Soda. And I'm going to buff it again all the way across my lower lash line. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a flat brush. This one will work right here, just a stiff flat brush, and I'm going to go right in with the Cypress Umber color. I hope I'm saying that right, I really don't know. And I'm going to stamp that right under my lashes about halfway across, just like that. Let's go ahead and do this side. Alright, and then I'm going to take my little pencil brush and just kind of blend everything one more time. Just really quickly. And that's all I'm going to do for the lower lash line. Now, I think I will add a little bit of black liner to my lower waterline. There we go. Just what we got so far. And I'm going to go ahead and pop a little bit of mascara on my lower lash lines, and then now that my glue is dry on my lashes, I'm just going to kind of put a little tiny bit on my upper lashes too. It kind of helps blend your lashes with the fake lashes. Alright, let's go ahead and let me see if I can zoom in without it being like super blurry. No way. Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, so this is the finished look. A little bit closer. Alright, so let me go ahead and zoom out. Okay, that should be good enough. So that is my tutorial using the wonderful Soft Glam palette. I am like I said, a huge fan. They blend out so nicely, and I feel like they will complement a lot of skin tones. So yeah. Let me just do Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this tutorial, if you like this look, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye!